A.B. Stoddard joining me right now, associate editor and columnist for Real Clear Politics. My friends call me A.B. too, so it's nice to meet another one. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
You know, this New York case, it's among several investigations, of course, swirling around the former president. This is perhaps the messiest one. I mean, a porn star, an affair, hush money, yada, yada. A reminder, this is a 7-year-old situation. Federal prosecutors wouldn't even hear this case. The DA is seen as controversial. What's the potential fallout?
Well, you're right. This case seems more salacious and sort of interesting, but it's less serious than the federal case and the Georgia case that are probing former President Trump's responsibility for basically trying to steal an election, trying to pressure election officials in Georgia and the governor to overturn the results and to thwart the will of the people there. And then, of course, what he did in those 2 months before January 6th and on January 6th. And so, and that is the subject of a federal investigation. Those are far more serious, and they're far more difficult for Republicans to defend him against. It was easier for them to start with this case where they can say, this is an old misdemeanor, it's no problem. But of course, the flip side of that is that there are receipts, checks signed by the president. It was a scheme to make Michael Cohen, the fake donor. It is hush money to a porn star designed to help him get elected and avoid a controversy that could have imperiled his election in 2016. And no one is above the law. So I think that it is the best one for former President Trump and Republicans to have gone first. If there are to be future indictments, the other ones, as I say, are going to be politically far more complicated for Republicans because of how much they will turn off and disturb the swing, slice of the electorate that decides elections. But for now, I think he feels that he is in an advantageous moment, calling on his supporters to protest several times because he wants big crowds to show he still has force in the party, and intimidating others who haven't gotten in the race, like Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, into defending him.
But is the DA trying to intimidate former President Trump? I mean, could this be like a snowball effect where it's like, okay, let's pick the smallest case out of everything, besides Georgia, besides the documents at Mar-a-Lago, and just hope that if he gets an indictment here, it can help with the cases down the road?
I don't know that this case in New York actually helps it's completely separate issues and separate consequences. And I don't think that Alvin Bragg bringing this case does anything to help prosecutors do not work together. They do not coordinate. They don't collaborate. These are separate issues and separate jurisdictions, and it's not something that they're all working on together. That would obviously be illegal. So the idea that he believes this case is finally strong enough for him to bring against all of this pressure illustrates that he believes he's ready. It has to be solid because technically, yes, of these 3 potential cases, this one is the weakest and the easiest for Trump supporters and Trump defenders to write off.
Okay, I have to ask you, there are those who can't stand him. I mean, that's a no-brainer. There are people who think this is karma. 7 years of history come back to bite him. Yet arguably there is a huge amount of support for him. Then you have a lot of people in the media world for whom this is big business. And anytime they can vilify him, anytime they can showcase his troubles, it actually is something they capitalize on. Is this evidence of media bias?
The media is going to cover anything that Donald Trump is doing, and they have reported on all of his truth social posts with regard to this. If this comes, it is because a Manhattan DA has decided to do this himself, not because CNN or MSNBC has pressured him to do so. The mainstream media will cover this. If it doesn't happen, it can't be covered. This is the decision of prosecutors in New York and their decision alone. This is not something that's some coordinated effort, no matter how much Donald Trump will try to convince his followers that this old case with receipts that his lawyer did time for, and he has been for many years the unindicted co-conspirator in a felony crime for. This is not something that some cable news network came up with. This is something that prosecutors in New York will risk their own safety and security for to bring forward because they believe they have a sound case. As I said, politically it's the weakest, but they are doing this knowing exactly what kind of pressure that they face.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.